We have really great sponsors like the San Gabriel Valley Economic Partnership. And now for the Morning Buzz. And now we're down to
buzz.
one.
Oh my gosh, Ted Cruz drops out of the race.
Yeah,
Trump's
and
still
no
standing.
More Kasich.
Yeah,
So,
John Kasich is gone.
interesting.
What do you think
isn't
about
it?
that? What could have happened? What could have saved him?
Steve Lamb is here with us today to
Tell
share
us,
a little
Steve.
bit
What
about
could have
his
saved Kasich?
Yeah.
The guy was getting 2% of the vote. I mean, nothing could save
What
Kasich.
could have saved Ted Cruz? What could have kept him in the race?
You know, that's a very strange thing because Ted Cruz, the night before he drops out, he says, I'm going to fight to the end of the convention. And then,
Right, I was surprised by that. I'm staying till I'm here
Do you
till
think
the end,
there
and
was
the
some
next
dirt
morning
on
done.
him? He was afraid to be exposed.
Well, you know, Donald Trump came out with that thing the next morning about Cruz's father was somehow a friend of Lee Harvey Oswald. And I personally don't think, you know, well, first of all, I don't think Lee Harvey Oswald was the assassin. And secondly, I don't think Ted Cruz's father was really involved with him. But
Trump is a fierce competitor, and if there's any little bit of dirt, he's going to find it, and we're going to hear about it.
well, and the Cuban community is still very sensitive about Oswald because Oswald played both sides against the middle. He was both a right-wing activist and a left-wing activist at the same time in the Cuban community, and so they're like, there's a lot of hurt and a lot of strange places that could go.
Right, and there's a lot of sad people now that
Yeah.
Cruz is gone. Do you think he would have been a good leader?
Well, no, but I'm a leftist. Why would I think that?
So tell us what your thoughts are on Trump as far as would you vote for Trump or
Well, if Hillary Clinton's a nominee, I'll vote for Trump.
still as a
Oh, absolutely. Look, she's a right-wing, one-world corporatist. I mean, you know, the whole reason that Trump is energizing the election is he's speaking actually to the same group of people that Bernie Sanders is speaking to. He's speaking to the people who've been left behind by the neocon agenda, and so, you know, they're the people whose jobs have been exported to China. They're the people who've fallen down the economic ladder in the last 30 years. So, you know, there's much more in common for me, even as a leftist, with Trump than there is with Hillary Clinton.
And you know, I think there are a lot of people, because I know a bunch, who are closet Trump supporters. They're not going to say because they're a little embarrassed because everybody's talking about his hair or whatever, but I know quite a few people who've not said a peep who I know will vote Trump.
I'm just jealous of his hair.
well, I think people will cross over on either side. I think the Republicans who are saying there's so many people within the party too. Who
There's
saying,
a
"I just
lot
can't
of
support him at
Republicans
this
who are saying they're
point."
going to vote for Hillary.
Well, you know,
And she is the best Republican running.
and there are a lot of people saying, I'm out, I'm not voting, I'm out, I'm sitting this one out. But you have to remember, if you sit out on your party, that's a half a vote for the party that you don't want to be in.
No.
So it's
See,
like,
I don't vote for no one should vote for their party. If you sit out and don't vote for your principles or the person who's the closest to your principles, then only the bad people can get in.
right, that's true.
You know, the
I would
party,
agree with
like,
that.
you know, all these people in the Democratic Party who are screaming at me, you know, blue no matter who. I'm like, that blue's not blue.
Yeah, I don't feel blue no matter who or red no matter what, all that. But yeah, but sitting it out, I don't know if you help anything by sitting it out. What do you think about that? There are a lot of people, I mean, if you look on Facebook, oh my gosh, so many posts. I'm out this time.
60% of the
Have
country
you noticed
doesn't
that?
vote. I mean, 60% of the people eligible to vote don't vote. If they
That's
actually,
about how much brain we use too.
well,
right?
it's perfect. But if they actually showed up and and if they voted, you know, their conscience or their principles, the whole country would be different. And it's really their fault for sitting at home.
Or some people have even said they'll do a write-in. I'm not voting for either. I'm going to write in Mickey Mouse. To me, that just seems absolutely preposterous as well.
Well, Mickey Mouse would be a better president than Hillary, but.
So if you were to help support Trump's campaign, what things would you give to Trump as advice to run his campaign?
Oh, I don't think he needs any advice. You know, the guy came from like absolutely nowhere. He has no political experience, and he's kicked the teeth out of the entire Republican establishment. He doesn't need my advice.
He absolutely has, but he needs a PR. He needs somebody to get a video of him helping an old lady across the street. So many people who've done business with him in the past say he's such a great guy. He's an awesome businessman. He was fair. But now half the country is thinking he's a big jerk. He needs a little PR. Let
that
us
big
see
jerk
you
thing's
do
working for
something
him.
nice. Let
Yeah.
us see you say something
Well,
nice.
Steve Lamb, will you join us for another Morning Buzz?
Sure, I'd
All
love
right.
to.
Nice to
Thank
have
you
you,
so
Steve.
much.
Good to be here.
That's great.
Coming up, we've got a celebrity in the house. Always nice to have a celeb with us. You've seen this star on shows like Weeds and
Days of Our
Days
Lives.
of Our Lives, Southland, and in the movies too.
Plus, she has a really cool name. It's Chudy 2 joining us next.